This first look video, we're going to check out a WordPress plugin called Admin Cleaner by dplugins. I recently did a video for their dev kit plugin, which I absolutely love and use all the time. I am bumping up this video in my order of doing first look videos because I actually have a need for what I think WP Admin Cleaner is going to bring to the table for me. I have a specific need for InfluenceWP and setting up guest posts and adjusting the WordPress dashboard just to clean it up a bit for the author. So we're gonna give this a go together live here. Before we get started, first look videos cover solutions that we have no prior experience with. They show vendors how new users experience their product and services. They show users our experience with the initial setup and will offer best practices if we can think of any. These videos are unedited. We hit record and then publish whatever comes out. These are not official tutorials, although they may contain tutorial aspects. These videos contain no affiliate links. We are also not sponsored or paid to do any of these videos. If you would like videos like this or other types of videos created for your business, we make it super easy. Just become a free partner of InfluenceWP.com. So go to InfluenceWP.com/partners. And yeah, love to have you. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in here. Again, this is by dplugins. So go to dplugins.com. I'm not going to go through the whole company background again. You can check out that dev kit video, which I highly recommend you do. We're just going to dive right into this particular product. So again, WP Admin Cleaner, which you see here on my screen. So let's go ahead and dive in here. WP Admin Cleaner optimize WordPress experience. WP Admin Cleaner is a small but powerful plugin you should have in your tool set. It's easy to use and quick to set up. Toggle sidebar elements, admin styles, login style and functions, custom dashboard functions, and there's just a ton of features here. We've got a video by WP Tuts and Paul Charlton over there if you want to check that one out too. There's just a lot of stuff. Hide stuff per role, adjust the menu orders, hide plugins, and things like that. Things that I think are going to be valuable just to clean up that WordPress dashboard for the authors that are coming into InfluenceWP. And by the way, if you are an InfluenceWP partner, I'm setting it up today. Like it's literally as we wrap up this video, it's going to be ready to go, assuming this plugin does what I need it to do. And we are doing guest posts. So that is part of the InfluenceWP partnerships. And as it is now, it's not going to be a convoluted process. It's included in the membership, which is often free. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I know that a lot of guest post programs out there charge quite a bit of money for that. But we're going to try to just keep that within the partner memberships that are already free or super inexpensive. Again, this is a passion project. If we need to adjust down the road, we'll absolutely do that. But that's what it is for now. And I thank the two partners that are coming on board right now and helping me shape this and giving me their input. I've not personally ran a guest posting service feature, if you will. So we're going to learn this together. So, all right, let's go ahead and I'll stop yapping. Let's look at this actual solution. So what I've done is I've created a test, just created an author account, and we got a clean WordPress install otherwise. And I'm just going to upload and install this plugin, WP Admin Cleaner. Okay, so we have it activated, and no crazy pop-ups, no crazy things in the dashboard, which I always like to see. It's just go to settings, basically, right? I'm going to move this over to my other screen just in case I need to license this up. I can grab my keys and whatnot. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to go into settings and see what we see. There is a license thing here. We'll go ahead and license this up. I don't know if we need it, but let's license this up just in case we run into something here. Okay, it looks like that did unlock some stuff. So let's go ahead and bring this back. And I'm going to show you in my other browser, I'm going to log in as this author account and kind of show you what we're seeing by default. So we've got some widgets here. it's pretty clean already. It's like a light version of the WordPress dashboard. And maybe just trying to clean this up a little bit and maybe hide some stuff that they don't need or want to see. And we did talk about this, and you could put like a front end submission form that generates a post. You could go that route. You could create a plug or just a regular form that asks all the questions you need to ask. It was also brought up that sometimes part of their guest posting flow, they will create the post in like Google Docs, for example, and then you kind of like collaborate, and then you do the blog post, if you will, take the content that they create and you create the blog post. But we're just going to do this. This was actually the way that they say this is the easiest. Let's just roll with this. So there you go. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. So let's go ahead and move that back to my other screen. Let's roll through this again. I have first look video. I have never seen this before. So let's see what we've got here. So obviously we're logged in as the admin, which is showing here on my screen as InfluenceWP. So let's drop down here. Let's go over here and see what's here. Hide. So this is hide for the admin only. So if you want to clean this up for you, you can absolutely do that. That is awesome. I'm going to circle back and look into that, but we're going to get the same look at this plugin by doing it per role here. So let's dive into this hide per role. Let's select the admin role, or sorry, the author role. There we go. Okay. So looking back at our screen, let's see if we can hide these widgets first off, because anybody who's an author in WordPress knows you don't need these widgets, right? You just need go to post, add new post. So let's see if we can do that. So that's the left bar up here at the top. Got a top bar. Let's expand that. Expand root. Okay. Where's like activity? That'll kind of tell me that I'm in where I need to be. Let's see. Maybe it's custom dashboard. Okay, let's roll through these settings, and maybe when we just run across it, we'll tackle that. So again, the top one here is the admin, so you can do the stuff for you, which I absolutely want to do to clean up my own dashboard. This all is pretty self-explanatory. Go down, drill through all of the stuff here, and hide what you want to hide. Okay, hide per role, same thing. You saw that a second ago. Select the role, and then go down through here and hide what you want to hide. Okay, we'll come back to that one. I think. Let's see. Maybe we're going to hide tools while we're in here. Let's maybe hide tools. So over here, pulling back the screen, we see tools. It's been a while since I clicked into here to see what you can see. You can't see anything, right? So you might as well just hide that. Get that out of their way. So let's hide tools. Okay, let's hide that. We want to leave their profile in there. We'll have to talk about comments. I think that's the only thing right now we want to hide. We'll have to talk about comments with the partners and see what we want to do there. Opening up comments is a whole other beast. It adds some other elements to your WordPress website that I would like to avoid when possible. But if they feel that's valuable and we put that in there, okay. All right. So I hid tools. Let's find a way to save our changes. Okay, let's save our changes. Let's go back over here and refresh. This should go away now. Boom, there we go. Okay, so we're giving them the ability to see their posts. Actually, this isn't their post. Thinking about this on the fly here. We only want, again, no experience here doing what I'm doing as far as guest posting. So there's got to be a way to limit which posts you can see. And I don't know if that's part of this plugin or not. Let's go into posts here. Okay. Maybe, so if we hide all posts, they won't be able to see theirs. So let's do this. We're in as the author, right? So what if, let's go over here. Let's go to posts. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Let's do this. So let's add a post. That's interesting. So once you, oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. So how do we, can we, yeah, it's been a while since I've dealt with like a multi-author WordPress website. So there we go. They can view it. They just can't do anything with it. That's beautiful. It's perfect. So we don't need to hide anything there. Okay. You got some of you out there probably like, duh, we knew that. Okay. Okay, so that's good. I think that is enough for now. So you see how easy that is. Just traverse through this. You got the left bar, you've got the top bar. I don't see anything I need to hide from the top bar. Okay. That's all fine. Screen options. Yep, that's all fine. Okay. Okay. So you get the idea. So you got the top bar and you got the top bar on the front end. You can adjust. We're good there. So let's move down to menu order and we'll do it again per role. You can do it for your account, your admin account if you want. Reorder menu per role. Okay. So let's just choose author for fun and you can rearrange all of this. And we don't need to do this for this particular job we're trying to complete, but you can just know that that is there. So let's just test it out. We see, let's move comments above media just for a fun test. Okay. So comments above media, save changes. Let's refresh and we should see comments go above media. There we go. Cool stuff. All right, you get the idea. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and just reset the order there, put everything back to the way it was. And there's also an option to force menu order. I'm not exactly sure why you would need that. It's because the author shouldn't be able to rearrange their own menu. Either way, that's in there. All right, hide plugins. So the author in this case cannot see the plugins. So it doesn't matter for this particular little mini project I'm doing. But again, we need to see what this plugin is capable of. So here we can see we've only got 3 plugins on the site, but you can hide these from people. So note, for all admins and non-admins except super admin, which is me. Okay, so you can hide plugins for everyone else but the main super admin account. So that is very cool. WordPress admin login page. So you can adjust depending on your theme is going to come into play here, maybe your page builder even, but it gives you an option to set custom login page styles. So you see you've got some options there. You can even write your own CSS. Good stuff. I love dark mode. Just maybe I'm getting older and it's just the way my eyes are working. I love to see dark mode everything, and this just all this white is kind of killing me. So out of the corner of my eye, I see this dark theme. So I'm going to drop down into this really quick. And if this does what I think it's going to do, this is awesome. All right, let's drop that in. Let's save our changes. Probably need to, oh my gosh. Okay. So in the past, UiPress, for example, and UiPress Express, I would use that to do this sort of thing. So this is really sweet that this is baked into here. So we'll get back to that. All right, so let's go back to WP admin login page. So you can set all of your colors of the page, whether it's the background, the text, the form background, upload some images, or upload an image file, select it, or paste in a CDN link. You can put a logo, customize the logo, all kinds of different button options. Login page settings, enable admin login settings. Enable admin login settings. Maybe that's just this down here enables that. No, looks like you can do that anyway. So what it's saying is login URL, you specify that. So you could put a secure login, a custom secure login URL in there. login, for example. Redirect the WP admin URL. Okay, so it's currently going to a 404 page, so you can set that however you'd like. I'm guessing it doesn't kick in unless you toggle that on. I don't think this is going to enable any new settings. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. Let's go back to WP admin login page and toggle that on, save our changes. Let's refresh this page. I don't think this is going to unlock anything. I think it just says, hey, let's turn this on. A note to D plugins, if you happen to be watching this video, I think a cool thing would be to just reload right where we were, so we can leave off right where we were making these changes. Maybe that, I'm not a developer, so maybe that is a super difficult task, but I think that would be super cool if we could just stay right here, save our changes, and at a minimum, at least just stay in the tab we're in, okay? So that's that. I'm gonna uncheck that. Again, I think that's just to say, hey, let's enable what's set down here. All right, next up is user redirection after login. This is really cool. In the past, I would use a code snippet to do this. So this is cool that this is baked in. So let's say that author that I'm setting up for these guest posts, I could send them to a special URL, right? After they log in, if I wanted to. Hide the top toolbar if you wanted to. That's cool. All right, that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's go over to custom dashboard. Custom dashboard page. If field is empty, it will be ignored. Only field input, only field, it's like a mouthful. Only filled input field is active. Okay. Please make sure to add a full URL, including the domain name and trailing slash at the end. Example, I'm going to give you an example there. Custom dashboard page URL. So based on the role or for all people or an administrator, you can set a custom dashboard page. So you could build this in whatever, Gutenberg, your page builder or whatever, and then set that as your custom dashboard page. Okay, that is super, super cool. They've got some documentation links here. Set target as parent for embedded page. Okay. So again, that's pretty self-explanatory. Let me think. Do we want to get into that? Well, you know what? Let's play with it. Let's do this here. Let's put the whole URL in there, and then let's create a page called author dash. Save changes. Then let's go over to pages, all pages. Let's add a new page. And remember, we called it author dash, so let's keep that name the same. So the slug is correct, author dash. Okay, let's do a heading. This is the author's custom dashboard. All right, save. So I'm logged in over here as the author. If I refresh, I'm guessing nothing will happen, but maybe it will go ahead and take us there. Okay, so let's go ahead and log out. Let's log back in. That is awesome. Oh man, that is so cool and so simple. All right, okay. Get geeking out over that. That is super, super cool. So imagine this, like you are, that's like my gears are spinning now. So if you got some special things like you could set up for your author in their dashboard, I don't know. You can let your imagination run wild with that. It doesn't even, have to just be your author. You saw over here, your editors, contributors, subscribers, whatever. Super, super cool. Or you, the admin, maybe you want to give yourself like a little custom page with like a task list or whatever the heck that you can come up with there. Or as it says here, think about if you want to embed something from another source into the page. So if you came back over, let's say for the authors page, like maybe you came in here and you did like HTML block, and then you just did like an embed into that HTML block, then that would show. And I think that's when you'd come in here and turn that on right there. But anyway, super, super cool stuff. I'm going to reset all this back. Let's move on. Excuse me, dark theme. So we see that we have the WP admin dark mode set. But when we're editing in Gutenberg, the block editor, whatever you call it, like to call it, it's still in light mode. So let's turn that on and refresh. Okay, so it looks like over here on the right-hand side is where it sets the dark mode. But over in the editing side of things, it is still light mode. Okay, so it is adjusting certain things. Let's go back over here and let's go back into dark themes. Gutenberg optimized for oxygen. Okay, so if that applies to you, you can toggle that on. If you want to inject some custom CSS. So a lot of times when you're trying to style the WordPress dashboard, it's you need like a custom CSS area that comes from a plugin to do that. At least that's what I found. So let's say you wanted to make this area also dark. You could inspect this, see where that's coming from. You know, body in this example, if you look over here in the as the selector shows his body. So you could come in here and do body background, just really quick here. So I'm going to set this to important just in case, force that CSS to take hold just for the purposes of this video. Normally wouldn't do that unless I absolutely had to, but let's save our changes. And let's see, what did they use? Yep, background color. All right, so let's go ahead and refresh. Yeah, that didn't take hold. So like I said, it can be complex to, get the stuff to really kick in. What else do we have here? Inject global custom CSS. Not sure what the difference is. Inject custom CSS, inject global. All right, let's try this. Refresh. Yeah, maybe, and yeah, I don't know. And maybe, oh, this looks like where it's coming from. No. Yeah, I am not a coder. Like I'm not, especially not in the Gutenberg as far as coding anything in there and getting CSS to apply. I have no idea. Maybe you can't even override that without getting seriously into the code. Yeah, that's beyond me. I'd have to take some time outside of this video to figure that out. But anyway, you should be able to inject CSS there. Yeah. Okay. We'll just go ahead and move forward with that. Move forward. Okay. Role settings. Let's see what's in here. So assign super admin. Okay. There can only be one super admin. So we saw before, like with the hide plugins, that, it's like, do you want to hide them from somewhere in here? It was like super admin. Can't remember where we saw that. Anyway, so this is where you can define that super admin. Oh, it was in plugins, I think. Hide plugins. Yeah, I can't remember. But you saw it. And so this is where you would say that, hey, this is the super admin. Like I'm not hiding anything from this guy or this girl, this person. Like we're just hiding. This is off limits. Don't mess with this role, this person. Okay. Disable WP admin cleaner for all other admins. So that way you prevent other admins from getting in there and overriding what you've set. So that's cool. Make it available for other than admins. So you can say an editor can do certain things. Okay, let's go over to plugins and plugin settings and licensing. Okay, this is where we put our license key in. Plugin settings. Okay, so if you ever decide you want to remove this plugin, definitely check this box. If you're sure you're never going to ever install it again, you can always set it up again. But if you think you ever might install it in the future, maybe you don't uncheck that, but definitely let this plugin clean up after itself if you're just done using it, whatever. Recommended links here. Okay, that's nice. Let's go over to custom menus. Custom menu settings. Create quick shortcuts and customize your user's experience by adding custom menus. Okay, let's register a menu item. Let's call it test menu item dash icon name. Okay, let's give it an icon. We'll just do this key. Okay, so we've got our icon in there. You can paste a custom SVG code. You can do a link. So let's do a link to that author page. Let's do let's grab this link real quick. And let's drop this in here. So it's going to link here. So let's reset this. Let's do author dashboard. Okay. Open in a new tab if you want. You can toggle that on. Menu priority. You have a link here to view the menu priority list. That is really cool. That is a nice handy feature to see that. We'll just go ahead and set it to 0 for the purposes of this video. Item parent, if you wanted to nest this, you could do that. We're just going to leave this. Let's nest it to see. Let's put it under. Oh, do you have to have a? Maybe you have to create a custom parent menu item first. I'm guessing that's what it is. All right, so let's just move forward. Capability, we're going to go ahead and just read. You can set this available to the super admin only if you want. All right, let's click save. And do we have to refresh here? Let's go ahead and refresh. There we go. Here's our author dashboard. We'll go in there. It links right to that page. That is cool. Let's go back here and getting close to the end here. Let's see if we can nest a menu item under there. Let's do author nest. Let's drop an icon in here. Let's do the pin. Cool. Just put a bogus link in here. There we go. So that's where we set the parent. All right, and let's save and refresh. There we go. So hovering over that, we get both of those menu items. Going back into custom menus, we then see we have the ability to edit these. Very easily edit these, delete them. Super cool stuff. Import, export. Oh, here we go. So this is what you do. So if you think you might want to use this in the future, but you're uninstalling it for now, this is what I would do. I would export this file. I would then go back into the plugins settings and license, make sure this is toggled on so the plugin cleans up after itself once you uninstall it. Uninstall the plugin. That way you then have your export file that you can bring in a later date. Another really cool thing about this is if you're like, maybe you have a service or whatever where you're setting this up for other agencies or other professionals or whatever, you could build this out, or your customers, your clients, you could build this out fully and say, and then give them the JSON file and say, hey, this is fully configured based on your specifications. Just import this in and you're good to go. So that is an option there. All right, guys. Super excited. This is going to do exactly what I need it to do. So I'm going to use it and actually use it on the InfluenceWP website for the guest posting and all the other things that we've seen here. And yeah, super excited about this. Again, dplugins.com. Check them out. And again, if you want videos like this or other types of videos created for your business, influencewp.com/partners. It's free or stupid cheap. Either one is good for you. All right. Catch you guys in the next video. See ya.